Right then, so we're hearing a lot at the moment about Vladimir Klitschko saying that he might want to return to boxing and have a big fight as well. I don't know why he'd do this. I do actually money. I don't know why I say I don't know why he do it. Money, of course. But he's about, what is he, 49, 48 now or something like that. And he wants to come out of retirement. It's just it's not good at all. And you've got people encouraging it as well. You've got former pro boxers encouraging it, Shannon Briggs, for example. You've also got Turkey Al Sheikh, who's happy with it happening as well. And, I've held back on making this video, and, people are going to say, oh, who are you to tell a fighter that they can't come back? But, I'm just trying to be real here. Vladimir Klitschko should not come out of retirement for his own good if we're being completely honest. And what I've heard about it most recently is that he said if he does come back, he won't be fighting Usyk, as he's his friend, he's his countryman. But it could be anyone else. It could be anyone else. I mean, we've heard things about a possible Tyson Fury rematch that he could come back and do, and it's like, no, you don't want to do that at all, Vladimir. You don't want to do that at all. But it's just I just feel like it's being encouraged by some former fighters, and I just don't like it at all. And Turkey Al Sheikh saying that he's happy to do it as well. Turkey Al Sheikh's changed boxing, and I just feel like it's such a bad look on Turkey Al Sheikh if he hosts a Vladimir Klitschko return fight. It just can't happen if we're being completely honest. It just can't. I feel like it's a real disgrace to many people around the sport who let this happen. He shouldn't be allowed to. He shouldn't be allowed to fight. It shouldn't be sanctioned. And we all like Vladimir Klitschko. He's a legend of the sport, but he's a good, humble guy as well. But we don't want to see him come back. He can't. In a big fight as well. Look. If I'm being real, I don't mind a little exhibition, like kind of what Mayweather's doing. Like if he wants to do that, fair enough. But the fact that he wants to come back and have a pro fight against a top heavyweight, it's dangerous for like a 49-year-old, 50-year-old. It's dangerous at this point. Look at what happened with Mike Tyson. I mean, I know that Vladimir Klitschko's like 10 years younger, but still, though, the point still kind of stands. It's just dangerous at this point, especially for heavyweights as well. The power that they're gonna be up against, and Klitschko's, he's been in many wars in his career. I mean, his last fight with Anthony Joshua that he had, I mean, that was the perfect send-off. That was one brilliant fight. And he got a good send-off afterwards as well. Ended the career on his feet, even though he did get stopped. He got stopped on his feet. And that's a good sign. If he comes back, he's not going to end. Klitschko's not going to, end his career on his feet. He's going to get knocked out if he's fighting a top heavyweight. And let's be real, Klitschko's only going to come back if there's a top heavyweight offering him money. So, that could be Tyson Fury. I doubt AJ would do it. AJ wants the Fury fight, and AJ, obviously, him and Klitschko are mates now. Fury would do it for the money, of course. And he still might think that there's a score to settle between the two. Who else would do it other than Tyson Fury, though? That is a big question, because Usyk won't do it. They're mates, him and Klitschko. Daniel Dubois, I mean, again, that I think I've heard something that Dubois could be doing it, to be honest. So that is something as well which shouldn't happen. Dillian White, Derek Chisora, they're the main names I could think of that could possibly fight Klitschko in Klitschko coming back, or Francis Ngannou. They're the only names I can really think of who it might be. I just don't think it's a good idea at all, though. I really don't. And we're just hearing stuff about it. Shannon Briggs saying it's not impossible. Like, no, it just can't happen. It can't happen. I just feel like it's a real shame. I mean, as I said, if he comes back and has an exhibition against like an older fighter or like a kickboxer, for example, then go ahead and do that for some money. But, at the end of the day, it's got to be health over money. It's got to be health over money. And as many boxers say as well, the sport isn't there for you when you retire. And, Klitschko's made his money in the sport. He's been in big fights and he's been in wars as well. At like 50 years old, your mind ain't going to be in the right place after taking many blows in this, many blows in the head. Like, it's not good. And just for Wladimir Klitschko's own sake, he should not come out of retirement. But again, there's going to be people encouraging it, saying, oh, if he wants to do it, he can. But I mean, he can, he'd obviously do what he wants. But, people need to be saying you can't be doing this. But all I say, I don't really see any pro boxer saying any negative comments about Klitschko coming out of retirement. That's the strange thing to me. I mean, I've seen, fans like me, of course, saying it's not a good idea. But, I've seen even pro fighters, former pro fighters who were like his age as well, encouraging it, saying that that it's fine, it's a decent idea for him to do it. Like, it's not at all. It really isn't. Yeah, I feel like it's a real shame if they go ahead with it, and I feel like it's a real bad look on Turkey Al Sheikh if he's promoting this as well, and he's saying that it's a good idea because apparently we've heard things saying that Turkey Al Sheikh would be happy with hosting a fight for Wladimir Klitschko, but it's a bad look for him. It's a bad look for the sport and the sanctioning bodies letting Klitschko do this. Yeah, no. We've seen what's happened with Mike Tyson. We've seen something happen to one of the legends of the sport, and he just did not look right in that fight at all. Luckily, he didn't get knocked out, but honestly, it was a sad fight to watch. Klitschko going in there with a good active heavyweight. That's what he wants to do if he comes back. It's not a very good idea. Anyway, thanks for watching.